Hello everyone, welcome to Royal Palace online classes. In this video, I am going to give lecture on toroid. In last video, we have seen what is a solenoid. Now let us see what is toroid. Toroid is a solenoid joined end to end. You take a solenoid joined end to end, you will get toroid, or a circular ring. A circular ring, there is a circular ring like this. The wire is wound around the circular ring. Like this. That means for a solenoid what we have done, we have taken a cylinder, straight cylinder. For this straight cylinder, we have wound a wire like this. Is it? Similarly, for a toroid, I have taken a circular coil, on which a wire is coiled very closely such that the turns are very close. We will take a circular coil. For solenoid we have taken a cylinder and we have used for a toroid we will take a circular coil and we will wind around it, or solenoid which is joined end to end. Solenoid which is joined end to end, solenoid joined end to end is toroid. It is nothing but toroid. A solenoid joined end to end is nothing but toroid. You take a solenoid like this, you join end to end, it becomes one toroid. And current is flowing through this wire. At the same time, the windings are very close and the wire is insulated wire. These all points we discussed in case of solenoid. This is insulated wire. They are very closely associated and current is flowing like this, current is flowing. Now, for this toroid, we have to find magnetic field, just like solenoid. In case of solenoid also we took 2 or 3 points and we have found the magnetic field. Here also what we will do, we will take 3 points and we will find the magnetic field. Before taking that points, I will give the direction of current. Suppose let us assume this is some part of the toroid. I have cut some part of the toroid. Let us take I have cut some part of the toroid like this. Just for your idea, I am giving. On this wire is wound like this. You have to imagine. This chapter is totally 3-dimensional. You have to imagine. On this, a wire is wound like this. So let us assume in this direction, the wire is wound like this. Wire is going into the board, coming out of the board like this. Into the board, coming out of the board. Now, if I see the current direction here, let us stop my finger there. It is going into, it is coming out like this. So here current direction will be out. Understand this point very carefully. Should be very careful here. This coil is present on the plane of the board. Now I am winding one wire like this. So wire is winding in this direction. Current also flowing in this direction only. So when I am coming here, current is coming outside. When I am going here, so when I am coming this side, current is entering inside. This is very important point in toroid. Current, this is some part of the toroid you take. I am winding the wire like this. At this point current is coming out like this. At this point current is entering down like this. So current on the outer layer, current on the outer surface comes out, or inner surface enters inside. Or if the current direction is reverse, if the current direction is like this, on outer surface it enters, on lower surface it comes out like this. This is the important point what you have to remember. So be careful here. So this is current coming out like this. This is the outward current which I am drawing here, and for inner surface current enters into. Whether these two currents are equal or not, let's think properly whether these two currents are equal or not. Equal only, because what current enters out, same current enters in. This is a coil. What current is coming at this point, same current is leaving at this point. So same current I is outwards, same current I is inwards. Okay. Now we will find the magnetic field at 3 different points. Then with that we can complete this toroid. Let us take a point inside. If r is the radius of the toroid, we will take only one radius, not inner radius and outer, because this will be very thin. So r is the radius of toroid, and I am taking a point P. I am taking a point P inside the toroid. Now when I take a point P inside the toroid, according to our previous videos, we have to follow Ampere's loop, Ampere circuital law you have to follow. So I have to construct one loop here, which is known as, it is constructed by me, but it is known as Ampere circuital loop. I will construct a loop of radius A such that A is less than R, that means point is P is inside, P is inside, point is inside. Now in this you take a small part dl. This is what we are following from last few days. We will take a small part dl, that will integrate, we will get b bar dot dl, b bar dot dl bar is equal to mu naught current inside, current inside. Now what is the current inside this loop? No current is there. Wire is present here, you are calculating here, current is flowing like this only, like this it is flowing current, no current here. So B will be equal to 0, B equal to 0. So the magnetic field in the open space inside toroid, it is 0, inside the toroid it is 0. Now let us take this is case 1. You can observe your NCERT textbook, he has given very clearly. Next case 2, case 2, you take a point outside. Now my P is here now. Here P is outside, P is outside. P is outside, and P is outside again. Take the Ampere loop, complete the loop like this. This is the loop. Now generally student will think within this loop current is there. within this loop current is there or not? It is there. We will feel that current is there because toroid is inside my loop. Why there is no current? But here also net current will be 0. For that reason only I have given these directions. See, current going out, you have to take the direction of the loop. You have to give direction to your loop. You give the direction to your loop, and while applying sign convention I said complete the curl the fingers in the direction of loop. The direction of thumb gives the positive current. You can refer back to your Ampere's circuitor law video. You can take any direction, either clockwise or anti-clockwise. You can take, I have taken anti-clockwise direction. According to me, if I curl my hand like this, fingers, the direction of thumb gives the positive current, means current going out is positive. Let us take this as current out, I out. This symbol indicates current out is positive. Then current out is positive, current into should be, if one is positive, other one should be definitely negative. So current into is negative, current into is negative. Okay. Now whether these two are equal or not? Equal only, both are I only. I current goes out here, same current after some time goes inside. This is current coming out, same current goes inside because same coil. So let us assume this is one coil like this, one coil is there like this. So current at the bottom, it appears that it is coming towards you. At the top, it appears that it is going inside, correct or not? Here it is coming out, here it is going inside. Whether these two are equal or not, because same current I is circulating inside the coil. So when same current I is circulating, same current is coming out, same current is entering inside. So therefore these two are equal. Net current will be I out plus I into, both are equal to 0. Then what is the magnetic field outside toroid? Magnetic field, if you write B bar dot dl, B bar dot dl is equal to mu naught into current inside, mu naught into current, you will get it as 0. So B is equal to 0. That means there is no magnetic field outside of the toroid also. Now where we can have magnetic field, whether this toroid will give magnetic field or not. So for that reason, next time what I will do, I will enter within these coils. Within these coils only I will enter and I will find the magnetic field. Case B, case 3, not B, case 3. P is within the coils, within the coils. So in that coils, within that coil it is there. So case 3, within the coils. Now within the coils, let us see. Here also there is some logic you have to understand very clearly here. Some people will say that only one circle is inside my Amperian loop, then why you are getting total current? So again same story, current goes out from this surface, it is going out like this, entering here. Entering like this. Now let us take a point within the coils. Now you are inside this toroid, within the coils you are taking. Now this is the point P. Now previous case point P was outside. Before that it was inside the free space. Now we are within the coils. When you are within the coils, again you have to follow same rule, Amperian rule. So construct one Amperian loop like this. Amperian loop like this you construct. Now according to Ampere's law, B bar dot dl, dl bar is equal to mu naught I Now within this loop, here in this loop, what is difference between this loop and this loop is, in this loop both outward current and inward current was there, but within this loop only one current is there, that is the current which is flowing inside the toroid. So you can observe here in this loop, again I will draw, this is my Amperian loop, here I have only inward current, no outward current, outward current is not there here. So here I got total net current as I out and I into, I got 0 here. Here I will have only I into, that I into also is the total current given by this toroid only, because it is coming out like this, entering like this. Same current I is flowing like this. So therefore, here there will be magnetic field. So B bar, what is the integration of this, and what is the cos theta you will get here. This you can observe here. B is, this is the direction of B. What is the direction of B? This is current direction, this is B. B is tangential to this loop. When B is tangential to this loop, you can apply Ampere's rule. So B, you get cos 0. Angle between B and DL will be 0. You will get B into 2 pi r is equal to mu naught, number of turns, how many turns are there, that much current will be there within the loop, because the loop consists of all turns. So therefore B is equal to mu naught Ni by 2 pi r, 2 pi r. This N by 2 pi r is nothing but number of turns per unit length, because what is the length of the toroid? 2 pi r is the length, because it is in the form of a circle, 2 pi r. Therefore B is equal to what you can write, mu naught Ni. B is equal to mu naught Ni. It is looking similar to solenoid, but here N is, there N is capital N by L, here N is capital N by 2 pi r. So this is B. B is equal to mu naught Ni. This is about toroid. So in this video you studied what is toroid. So it is a wound solenoid. So 3 cases you have studied. Inside this free space, outside this free space, there is no magnetic field, and within the wires, within the coils, there is a magnetic field, that is B is equal to mu naught Ni. Okay. So in next class we will discuss force between 2 parallel wires. So this is about toroid. You can just go through your NCERT textbook and practice the derivation. Thank you for joining me. If you have any comments, please leave in the comment section.